we asked Ron Van Dam how he thinks he comes across to his listening audience.
Bubbly and wonderful and funny all the time.
Wait, what? Whoa. Hold on. Have you listened to yourself recently? And by recently, I mean any time in the last 30 years of broadcasting? Because, wow. Okay, live the dream, Ronnie. You are listening to Ron Van Dam on New England Broadcasting.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
I'm living the dream.
Hold on tight, things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
I might be living the nightmare. I'm not sure what the difference would be. Hey, welcome to the program. It is the Ron Van Dam Show. I'm Ron Van Dam. I'm the one in the middle. It is National Pants Day, P-A-N-T-S, National Pants Day. On this day, make sure you wear your pants. That's all I'm saying. That's all I want. I recently went to the beach and I saw guys walking around without any pants on. They were wearing shorts. I think they were bathing suits. Bathing suits are nothing but shorts. They're like nylon underpants, really, is all they are. And because this is National Pants Day, please make sure you wear your pants. Cover those legs up. My God, those are hairy things. Come on, cut it out. Women's legs, beautiful. Men's legs, not so much. As a gift, I got a certificate to get a gift certificate to get a pedicure. And I thought, well, my pet doesn't look that bad. And they said, no, Ron, that's like getting your feet taken care of. Wow. Why? What's the point of that? Ron, you can get your nails clipped and painted and shellacked and varnished. Why? Well, I put socks over them, and then I stick them in shoes. What's the point of this? They said while you're there, you can also get a foot massage. Ron, have you ever had a foot massage? And I thought, no, I've had massages, but not down there. I mean, why? I mean, what's the point of that? Feet are not supposed to look great. They're utilitarian. You walk on them. Making them pretty? I don't understand that. That's fine. Welcome to the program. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. I'm going to attempt to entertain you. It's not going to be easy because I know you're a little difficult. Yeah, my audience, I can't even say it. My audience is very, very difficult. My audience is sensitive, neurotic. But that's what happens when you're forward thinking and you're creative, and you're intelligent, you're going to be neurotic. There's going to be something wrong with you. Who are the most well-adjusted people in the world? People who don't know what the hell's going on. Because they have no stress. Because they don't know what the hell's going on. Sometimes I wish I was vapid. That way I could just go through life, smile all the time about all the superficial things, and be a perfectly happy individual. But no, I had to be created with this overabundance of curiosity, suave, je ne sais quoi, all that stuff. And it's not easy, man. It's not easy, you know. I'm aware of too many things. When I was young, remember those days remember those days when you were young? Oh, man, those were wonderful days. I don't know what your childhood was like, but I'll tell you something. We didn't know a lot of stuff, and that was marvelous. All we knew is you get up in the morning, you put some pants on, National Pants Day. You put some pants on and you go to school. You grab your school books and you go to school and you sit in the classroom. The bell rings. You go home. You have dinner. You do your homework and you go to bed. And you play with your friends in between. What you do with your friends, that's not my business. But life was really simple. Your parents took care of everything. There were no bills coming in the mail, no invoice. I didn't even know what an invoice was. I didn't pay the electric bill. I didn't pay the mortgage. I didn't have any credit cards. I didn't have to pay anything. My parents paid for everything. Not that we were necessarily well off. I'm just saying I didn't get any bills. I didn't get any invoices. I didn't have to have a checking account. I didn't have to go shopping for clothes. They took me or they just gave me the damn clothes to wear. His life was just so, okay, that's fine. Ron, you just do your thing and we'll take care of you. And then you go to college where you learn how to take drugs and go to bed with people. You learn your bad boy self, your bad side, your bad girls. And then you're thrusted out into the world and you still don't know what you want to do. And all of a sudden things change. You start getting invoices. What are these? What are these things? People want money from me? I never had to do this before. When I was growing up, I didn't watch television news. The only news I knew of were when my friend said, "Did you hear about Bobby? He's lost a tooth yesterday. He has to go to the dentist now." That's it. That's all we heard. So Marcia's got acne. She's got acne all over her face. Did you see her yesterday in school? That's all we cared about. My bicycle pedal is a little shaky. I need to have my bicycle. Dad, can you tighten my bicycle pedal? That's all we cared about. Wonderful times. I didn't know what was going on in Europe. I know where Europe was. I know it was just over there on the other side of that water thing. Europe. I saw pictures of the Eiffel Tower. That's nice. Thanks. I know that stuff. I know politics. Wow, huh? Yeah. Now I got to know about everything. When Putin blows his nose, I have to know about it for some reason. It's crazy. And boy, is he blowing his nose right now. Whoa, baby. He's blowing that sucker. Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's just nuts. Life was so much easier when I didn't know anything. Now I know too much. Not so easy. Not so easy. You got to be careful because stress can manifest itself in speech patterns so that you can't even say the word manifest. Stress can manifest itself into physical abnormalities. Yeah, you can get anxiety and you can get heart palpitations and it's funny that we say heart palpitations. Of course, that's a horrible condition. But remember the first time you were in love? You thought it was love. This is wonderful. I love this person. It's like I've known this person in another life. We hardly talked, and yet I know this other person so well. And then you get these little palpitation things. These little things and the fluttering in your body, when you're near this person. Oh my God, this is love. And then you find out a little later in life, that was my first love. Didn't really work out. Yeah, didn't really work out. There are some people that have been married, like they married their high school sweetheart, so they got married just out of high school. Oh, you crazy bastards. No, we love each other. It's a lifelong love. No, it's not. You don't know anybody else. Your first love usually doesn't work out. Usually doesn't. And those are the ones that make your body change. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that make your body change. They really affect you. And then you break up with your first love. Oh, it's just, you can't listen to the radio. You hear a love song on the radio, and it's like, oh, man. People don't hear songs on the radio anymore. I'm sorry. That was an archaic reference. You hear a love song, and you fall apart. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can't take it. And then you meet somebody else and you can take it. Yeah, life is a crazy thing, man. I'll tell you right now. I don't know. Anyway, I have an interesting guest coming up a little bit later in the programo. She's an author. She's written a very interesting book. Have you ever written a book before? No, you have not. Most people I've talked to have never written books. They don't think that they can do that. Writing a book I did one. I wrote a book, and I'm working on another one. I've been working on my second book for about 8 years now. Oh, really, Ron? Is it a long book? No, it's just, it's not that long. What's it about? I don't know yet. How many pages have you written? Not any yet, but I've been working on it. Writing a book is very cathartic. It opens up your mind. It is always somehow a reflection of you and your life and your experiences. And whether it's fiction or not, it's just you should do that. You should write a book. I think everybody in their lifetime should sit down at a desk or a table and write a freaking book. Just do it. Just shut up and do it. Do something that just fascinates you, that you maybe do a little research on it for a change, Write a book. Just, will it ever get published? No, who's going to read that crap? But it's cathartic. It's for you. I've said on the program before so many times, I just feel like the Pope today. I don't mean to sit here and pontificate. I really don't. Maybe I do. One of the greatest things that I regret, I have no regrets in life except for this. I regret not having a diary or a journal. Same thing. You write down the things you did on any given day, the things that annoyed you, delighted you, made you sad, whatever, your feelings, your activities. You do this like all through your life. It's your personal little thing. But my God, to have the ability later in life, or even as a young adult, to open up this book and see what you did on a particular date and what your feelings were about a certain thing. It takes you back. Because believe me, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, your memory is going to start fading as soon as you hit 13. The brain cells start going, especially if you visit the cocktail lounge on a frequent basis. The brain cells start going. I don't know where they go, but they're not sticking around your head anymore. And you start to forget some stuff. And to be refreshed as to what your feelings were, your observations decades ago, it's actually very helpful. It's entertaining. It's I wish I had done that. I don't know anybody that has done that, and if they have, they haven't told me about it. It's not the kind of thing you walk around asking people, "Hi, my name is Ron. What's your name?" "Susan." "Susan, you have a diary or a journal?" "Excuse me?" You don't do that. You just don't do that. But boy, would that be fascinating. I would find that to be really fascinating. But I didn't do it, so that's the end of that. Yeah, I know. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, my guest will be joining us. We're going to be talking about her new fascinating book, and it has to do with romance. And again, this is perhaps a reason why you should just start jotting things down. I know that in today's society, we don't write things down anymore. We don't know how to write anymore. Some people can't even write their name. We digitally put things in the cloud. See that cloud up there? It's a nice day. See that cloud? All my stuff's in there. All my stuff's in there. It's my storage facility. I don't know how to get things into a cloud, nor how to get them out. I don't know where this cloud is. It's not here. I've got stuff stored in it. I'm paying storage fees. But that's apparently what you do these days. You just digitally do things, and then you have to retrieve them somehow. You have to retrieve them from the cloud. No, ladies and gentlemen, I was born during an era where you write things down. I'll tell you a quick story about my mother, even though you have absolutely no interest in this whatsoever, but it might relate to something that you go through or have observed. My mother was a very intelligent person through most of her life. One of the vapid people. She didn't really pay attention to things that were going on around her so much, and she lived a very happy life accordingly, because she didn't have to put up with everybody else's crap. There came an age, I think it was like around 65 or something, where she started writing things down all the time. And I said, Mom, why are you writing things down? She says, because I'm going to forget them. And that way, if I have to turn the TV on and then turn it off, then I got to write down where the knob is to turn it off. Oh, you don't remember that? No, just I write everything down. Get off my back. And she wrote everything down. And then here's the funny part, which isn't so funny. As I got older, I started writing everything down too. And I don't know if it's because my mother did that or because I don't know where my stuff is, which cloud it's in. A nice day outside, I see these clouds in the sky. I don't know which one's mine. All my stuff's in it. Doesn't make sense. I'll take a quick break. When we come back, my guest will be joining us, who apparently did write some stuff down and has got a very interesting book as a result. But first, this.
Gentlemen, have you ever been in the mood for a nice knish or maybe bagel in the schmear, but you're also in the mood for some exotic dancing? You can't find those in the same place. Until now. I'm Moishi Kaufman, inviting you to come visit us at Moishi's Knish and Strippers, the area's first genuine kosher deli and titty bar. Come in and rock out with your locks out and check out our dancers. These girls are so nice you'll plots, and they're all certified kosher. Maybe not the kind of girl you bring home to mother, but once you see Delia fold a dollar bill without using her hands, you won't care what Mom thinks. Look, Bubby, you're in a strip club. That alone is enough to kill her, so live a little. Every Thursday, don't miss our buns and brisket buffet from noon to 6. Moishi's Knish and Strippers is closed on the Sabbath. Hey, we might be a little unorthodox, but we're not heathens.
Camille Baker joins us now. She's an author, actually author of the book Have We Met, which is, I believe, your previous project. Is that right?
Yes, Have We Met was my first book, yes. And then the book that just came out yesterday is The Moment We Met.
Okay. Now, interesting. First of all, how did you get into this subject matter in your authorship? About romance and how to live your life with love and somehow still live it.
Yes, I am definitely a writer that writes all types of genres. I hopped around before I landed on women's fiction, romance. But what drew me to writing this story in particular was I needed an escape from the subject matter that I had in the book I wrote before that didn't get published. That book was a lot heavier, a lot darker, a lot more uncertainty in that book. And so when I wrote the first one, Have We Met, I had decided, okay, this November, I'm just going to write this idea that has finally fermented in my brain, and it's going to be fun. And it really was the most fun I've ever had writing a project.
Cool.
And then that led to The Moment We Met, which is set in the same world.
I've got to ask, is there a reflection on any parts of your life experiences in these fictional characters?
Oh, of course. And so though these are like my first 2 books published, I wrote maybe, I think, 6 books before this.
Oh, wow.
So you would think that I got out all of my, me elements in my writing, but I think it's impossible. I think every story I approach will have pieces of me, and I'm learning to love that and really seek out those moments where I can get something down in writing that has been tossing around in my brain for years. So with The Moment We Met, the character shares like a loss of parents early in life with me, and also her romantic history is kind of similar to mine.
I see. Interesting. Everybody's romantic history is a little odd. I must say, or at least we all think ours is, and everybody else's is not as much, but everybody's is odd. And what I get out of it is that life is a journey, and when you add romance and love to it, kind of sometimes gets in the way, sometimes enhances it, but definitely is a major part of the whole experience.
Right. And so I think with Tawanda, when the Met app shows up and basically forces her to deal with like romance, she definitely sees it as an inconvenience. She's like, I am not here for this. I have my plan, and this was not anywhere near it.
Yeah. When you write these books, do you know where you're going to end up, or do the characters kind of take you where they're going to go, or do they change the direction of where you're going as you're writing? I
don't usually know the ending. I try to figure it out. And the characters definitely do have a way with how it ends. For The Moment We Met, there's 4 potential love interests, and I didn't know who she would end up with. But as I wrote and edited it, I was tempted to change it at some point. But I was like, no, I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah. Do you do a lot of changes when you're writing?
Oh, yeah. Lots of changes. So with this one, the first draft was just like a mess. So before I even showed it to my editor, I was like, okay, I know I have a deadline approaching. I'm going to rewrite this whole thing real quick, and I need an extra month. And then I sent it off to her, and when she read it, she was like, oh, this is a pretty strong first draft. I'm like, no, it's definitely the second. Go at it, but thank you.
Oh, you're up against a deadline on that one. Were you on a deadline on the first one? On the previous book.
Is such, on Have We Met. Yeah. It's such a special time for a first book because you don't know if it's going to get published. A lot of us have been at this like trying to break into traditional publishing game for years. So you have like this sort of freedom writing it. You can go at your own pace, and maybe you have like goals you want to meet to start querying agents and things like that. But there's such a freedom in writing that first one. And the second book was totally different. There was deadlines, there was pressure, there was writing anxiety, but I think it's all the better for that I had to work for it.
Now, the book is The Moment We Met, and the companion book, which was the first one, is Have We Met. Are you working on a third?
I'm working on something, but it's definitely not in the same universe.
Okay.
I won't say that it's the end for this universe. I love the characters that I have built, and I definitely leave it open for more.
Sure.
But for now, I'm stepping out of this world because, like I said before, I jump around a lot. So I think I need, I think I need to go ahead and jump to something else, even if I do end up jumping back into this world.
Interesting stuff. Yeah. The book's available everywhere, I assume.
Yes, your best bet is to buy it online. I recommend bookshop.org because you can buy the book and also support your local indie too.
Cool. Let me ask you, is the book targeted at more of a sophisticated, older kind of romantic journey? Can young adults get into it too? I mean, what's the target?
Yeah, so my character is 30 years old, but I do think it's suitable for younger people to read. My target has been, young women in their 20s and 30s, but I'm always amazed at the reviews and the emails I get from older readers who have resonated with it. So the target audience and your actual audience sometimes are different, but I just really hope that it connects with those who resonate with it.
Yeah. And I am aware that you try to connect with every type of romance, every type of background and culture, because they all kind of do mix.
Yeah, I have a lot of diversity in my book, but for me, I love when people reach out to me with reviews that are like, the diversity seemed like so seamless and easy. And I'm like, oh, great, because I really didn't think about it. I just tried to make a world that looks like the one that I live in.
Yes.
And when I first built the first book in this world, it was such a quick writing process that I didn't spend much thought what should this character's ethnicity be or their sexuality. It was just this person is that, and I kept moving. And unless later in revisions it was oh no, I thought I knew this about this character, but now I know differently, then I'll change it. But if there's no voice inside my head that's saying something is off, I leave it as is.
Good. Excellent. Yeah. It's The Moment We Met, available everywhere. Camille Baker. Can they follow you, Camille?
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter at Camille Mill or on Instagram at Camille Until.
Okay. Is it Camille or Camille? It is Camille.
Camille.
Okay.
Yeah, either way.
All right. All right. It's like Susan or Suzanne. Nobody knows. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, you're fascinating to talk to, and I wish you great success in the future, and we are going to follow your future and see what's coming up next. All right. Before we go, thank you to my guest. Before we go, there are a lot of listeners who do the horoscope thing. I don't want to know what's going to happen, and I don't want anybody to find out where my cloud is, you know what I'm saying? But some people do live by the stars, and we've got the guy behind the stars. What's going to happen in your horoscope-scape?
Greetings, fellow planet travelers. Kip Starchild here with your New England Broadcasting Horoscope-scape. Let's see what the stars have in store for you. Aquarius, if your life seems like it's going nowhere this month, take heart in knowing that you are absolutely correct. That counts for something. Pisces, they say it's very rare for people to get attacked by wild bears in the city, but you are about to prove them wrong. Aries, this month your lucky number is 3, if you know what I mean. Taurus, you know that list of hopes and dreams you've secretly been keeping? Might want to change the title to Bucket List and get going on it. Gemini, the delivery boy is going to add a little something extra to the next pizza you order. Perhaps it's time to reconsider the whole no tipping the delivery boy thing? Cancer, don't put off your big plans just because it looks like someone else beat you to it. There's definitely room for 2 transgendered Caitlins in the world. Leo, a mysterious stranger will approach you with an intriguing proposition soon. The stars are a little unclear, so it's 50-50 that it might be a mugging. Virgo, put the sadness of the past behind you and get back out there in the world. This time, though, put on some pants first, and you're still not allowed near schools. Libra, pursue your dreams no matter what other people say. If you ask me, the world could probably use more whale gynecologists. Scorpio, not looking like a great month for you. The job situation is iffy, the romance will probably come to an end, finances are rocky, but look on the bright side. When and if it eventually shows up. Good luck. Sagittarius. A little more fiber in the diet wouldn't hurt, Capricorn. Nobody likes Mondays, of course, but for you, this Tuesday is like, whew, wow, the stars are like cringing and talking about how to express their condolences. I'd say stay inside, but probably not going to make a difference. I'm Kip Starchild, and that's your New England Broadcasting Horoscope Scape for the month. Until next time, peace.
I wish you peace as well. Be back again tomorrow with a brand new show. Until then, I wish you peace.